It's Friday. Sierra's opening. Let's get a coffee. It's Friday. Picking up mushrooms. My brother turned off his alarm instead of hitting the snooze button. See, as I'm telling you, snooze is bad news. You hit that snooze button and it's just nothing but bad news. You end up being late. You think you turn it off. You think you snooze it, but you turn it off on accident. Bryce has the same problem. I had to wake him up yesterday before I left for work. I hear his alarm go off, but then I don't hear anything moving. And so I finish my stuff. I'm getting ready to leave. I walk out the door and I'm listening. I walk upstairs. I wake him up. And he's like, "Holy crap! I don't remember my alarm going off." I said, "You got up and turned it off," because I told him, put it out of reach. The best thing. This is how I've never been a snoozer, and I think the reason why is because I always had my alarm clock, like I had to get out of bed to turn it off. And then I told him, I said, once you're up, don't get back into bed. That's what the problem is, because you turn that alarm off, even if you snooze it, you turn the alarm off, you get back into bed, the amount of time is too short. You're just gonna fall back asleep, like 99% of the time. Obviously, hence that's why the whole point of a snooze button is, but it's the worst. Just once you're up, turn that alarm off, get your bearings, and walk straight to the shower, walk straight to the kitchen, you have to start moving. That's how I work. My alarm goes off on my watch, and I just immediately roll out of bed, grab my phone, I go in the closet, to close the door and turn the light on. I get dressed in the closet, and then I go out in the living room, and that's how I start my day. So anyway, we got mushrooms. We're gonna kick this Friday's ass right into the weekend.
You think Ham and Jaime would be interested in trying my...
Right.
I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down, whatever.
New Kendrick Lamar dropped today. Surprise! Yeah, Bryce is like, "Yo, new Kendrick Lamar album just dropped. No one knew." And like sends a screenshot. And I hadn't pulled up Apple Music today, but Friday's new music, right? Thursday's Friday's new music. I pull up and like a whole bunch of new albums dropped today. New Ice Cube album, new Marilyn Manson album. There's this one band that I just discovered. I can't remember the name off the top of their head, but they just dropped a new album. Like I just discovered them, and they dropped a new album today. And there was a bunch of new singles too. And so it's just like exciting, like new music, to listen to the weekend. So I listened to Ice Cube a little bit this afternoon shopping. I'm listening to Kendrick Lamar on the way home, and enjoy. Got home a little later than I have in the rest of the week. I had to wait for one of my drivers to get back because the door clicker was in the wrong van, which was my fault. So I told my brother to go. I'd wait for him. Talked to Tiffany on the way home, and kind of try to figure out what the plans were. She wants to go to have chip salsa margaritas, and while we're doing that, we'll discuss our weekend. As of right now, no plans, but she mentioned finally tackling the garage now that the weather's nice and it's cool outside. We want to get to the Christmas decorations next week after Thanksgiving. That's typically when we put our Christmas decorations up, the weekend after Thanksgiving. So, and they're kind of hard to get to. And there's a lot of them, obviously. So, I think we're going to get in there, figure out what we're donating, figure out what's trash, make decisions on a couple things. There's some things that are just being stored in there. Like I got like 2 boxes of comic books. Like, what am I doing with them? I'm not reading them. Hell, half of them I haven't read. I just bought them because I was trying. I was more into the collecting than reading, honestly. I have a ton of like comic books that are like, oh, first edition of this, like old ones, series. Never read them, just collected them. They might be worth something, I don't know. But like it's same thing with my Magic cards. I've got like tons of Magic cards. I'm not using them to play, So it's like I should go through them and sell them, really. Anyway, yeah, I think we're going to tackle the garage, or at least attempt to start that process, because it's going to be a long process. Honestly, the thing that I'm dreading the most is I got to sell some shit. I got stuff to sell, and it's just a pain in the ass. You know, eBay is cool because it's all online. Then you're like, cool, sold, shipped. But like in-person stuff sucks. You know, you gotta put a post out there. For the first, you have to deal with the low ballers and the ones that are just like they want to pay you nothing for something. You know, the ones that usually are at yard sales. But then once you finally actually get, you know, someone who wants to meet, then it's hard to actually set up a meeting. Pain in the butt. I got a lot of stuff to sell, so anyway, gonna go for a walk, get my steps in, probably do a live stream on X, and then by then Tiffany should be home and we'll go to happy hour. Happy hour.
Patio weather here in Easy on November 22nd.
I just said that. It's 78 degrees outside. Nutty. Week before Thanksgiving. And it's calling to us. Happy hour on the patio. I posted a photo, but I forgot to do video. So we already had chips and salsa and guac, and we just got our meal. We got a torta. I've never had a torta. It's a Mexican sandwich, a special roll with all the different meats, cheeses, avocado. There's a chipotle mayo on there, beans, jalapenos. And yeah, like I said, we've already demolished some cucumbers, salsa, chips. Guac is all gone. I put the rest of my green salsa on my rice, which is delicious. I got margaritas. We have lovely wives.
Put me on a patio. Chip salsa, Mexican food, margarita.
Your happy place. Snack time. Ooh, we have blueberries. My new favorite fruit. And honestly, like my favorite snack. If there's blueberries in the fridge, I'm gonna eat them. Those blueberries are amazing. Aren't they? We have some rolled up meats and cheeses. We got Genoa and mozzarella, prosciutto and mozzarella, sapressata and mozzarella. Oh, I'm excited. We're definitely gonna get into these this weekend. We also have some caramel apples. I bought these apples for one of our customers. It was for his daughter's birthday party. They made these caramel apples. Tiff and I are walking because he lives in our neighborhood. We're walking and we passed by his house. He's like, hey, you guys want some candy apples? I was like, yeah. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, caramel, 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 caramel. He brings out a caramel and a half. So there we go. This is probably gonna be hard as hell. Oh yeah, caramel's hard. Caramel's really hard, but it's so good. Oh my god, I haven't had actual caramel, like the actual candy, 15 years, 20 years. My grandma used to have them back in the day. I just had a rush of memories at my grandma's house. Holy crap. I'm gonna let this sit out a little bit. This is gonna be delicious.